This is Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network, brought to you by the Iowa Soybean Association. Your daily recap of the information that affects Iowa's farmers, producers, and consumers, right here in the heart of the heartland. With reports from our award-winning broadcast team of Dustin Hoffman, Riley Smith, and Mark Magnuson. Now, from the IARN studios in Des Moines, here's Riley Smith.
Well, good day and welcome to Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Riley Smith. Today is Thursday, March 16th, 2023. We're so glad you could join us for today's show. In today's episode, I talk with Ryan Stockwell about FieldFlex, a new suite of programs from Indigo Ag. We also have a check of that ag weather outlook, but first, let's run down the markets.
It's time now for the Ag Matters PM Closing Market Summary, your source for market analysis and settlement prices from the day's trade in Chicago, courtesy of the folks at agmarket.net.
Well, we're at the end of another trading day in the ag marketplace, and for a bit of analysis, we go to Jacob Burks of agmarket.net. Jacob, how are the grains looking today?
We had a strong day in the corn market. Corn stayed strong here, all morning long and all day long. We talked a little bit about it, earlier this week when we started seeing some export sales come out of China, and you started seeing the banks putting a lot of pressure and volatility into the marketplace. But that corn stayed strong through most of those, and I think a lot of it was the export sales that were anticipated. We've finally seen some business coming from China. But it's in the face of a lot of adversity coming on the outside markets, corn has stayed strong. Beans actually rallied at the end of the day. We saw a little bit of bull spreading again. These back months, or these front months gaining on the back months. This old crop corn and beans livened up a little bit and was very, very healthy to see. I mean, we're 13 cents off the lows in the July soybeans. So wheat market still stayed some pressure. I mean, you just get a little bit of pressure across the wheat market from Russian wheat just being cheaper than ours. The spring wheat, stayed a little bit lower. Across the whole complex, we were down, a nickel or so in the wheat market. But yeah, I would consider this a good, strong day in the corn market.
Yeah, let's talk about those flash sales as well. We've seen 3 days in a row of China coming through in those flash sales. What's the story behind that?
Well, I think it's probably just some reporting from business that we heard about last week. So you heard a little bit about China coming in here. Some business, bids started popping up in the PNW area. So that was kind of thought that we were seeing in some China. We took a lot out of this corn market. I mean, you've seen, since February 28th, we've seen almost 50 cents lower. Going all the way down to the July went down to $6. The May corn went all the way down to the 608 area. So you took a lot out of it, and they're bargain buyers, and so they were aggressive here in the last couple of weeks getting some of that corn bought. So those showing up, if you look back, we could see next week on Thursday, one of the record weekly sales if we have business from other people coming in this time frame too. So very strong week with them buying almost 75 million bushels. That's what the USDA took out of the export, supply and demand numbers, the demand numbers, the last supply demand report. So that's it's a significant amount that we may be seeing that added back in possibly.
And then what are we seeing on the livestock side of things, of course, outside of how the Razorbacks are doing today?
Riley, I tell you, I was really hoping, I thought I'd ask you nicely not to talk to me about the livestock today, but we got until 3 p.m. today to see the turnaround in the hogs. So we're hoping for a huge rally about 3 p.m. today. No, we got the hog market June, July closed limit down 475 lower. Mostly technical. We knew that there was I think every time I talk about hogs, we talk about the large amount of inventory we see. And exports were actually pretty decent today. But when the technical, when the algos get to trade and we get pressure on these one certain market that's not always have the most liquidity. Certain things can happen. I feel like this is overdone, but maybe we've been just staying inflated too long. So we'll see how this plays out. But right now, there's just tons of pressure. I thought the cattle markets traded very good today. We saw a pretty good turnaround in the outside markets. Crude oil actually traded positive $1 today. Stock market was up 200 or 300 points. And so you saw some bottoming formation in these live cattle. Cash has been staying pretty steady. The box beef actually had a little bit of an uptick yesterday. So, I think that it didn't feel like a bloodbath yesterday in the cattle. And I think that kind of became a supportive number there as we came into today's trade.
All right, lots of great information today, Jacob. For those of our listeners and our viewers who would like to get in touch and learn more from the folks at agmarket.net, how can they do that?
Well, you can just take a look there at our website and go take a 30-day free trial of our agmarket.net intel. From there, you can look at the About Us and look at the My Team page. You can contact any one of us brokers and just find us there. You can find an email and phone number there on the website.
All right, great talking with you today, Jacob, and we look forward to catching up again soon.
You bet, Riley. Go Hogs.
That again was Jacob Burks of agmarket.net. We'll go ahead and take a look at how those numbers close. That's courtesy of the folks at Bar Chart. May corn is up 6 1/4 at 6.32 3/4. December new crop up 1 1/2 at 5.58 1/2. May soybeans up 2 1/4 at 14.91 1/2. November new crop down 1/4 at 13.24 1/2. May soybean meal down 4.40 at 4.74 even. May soybean oil up 1.39 at 57.73. Chicago wheat down 3 3/4 at 6.99 even. Minneapolis spring wheat down 3 1/2 at 8.49 even. Kansas City hard red wheat unchanged at 8.19 3/4. May oats down 1 even at 3.46 1/2. On the Merc, April live cattle up 80 at 162.35. May feeders up 147 at 227. April lean hogs down at 430 at 79.45. April pork cutouts down 280 at 88 even. March class 3 milk up 4 cents at 18.01. And that's been a check of the markets here on Ag Matters PM. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break to hear from our sponsor, the Iowa Soybean Association and the Soy Checkoff. When we come back, I talk with Ryan Stockwell of Indigo Ag. This is Ag Matters PM.
Iowa Soybean Association is driven to deliver for Iowa's 40,000 soybean farmers. We're proud to provide objective agronomic research, a helping hand with soil and water stewardship, and timely industry news powered by the Soybean Checkoff. Learn more at iasoybeans.com.
Welcome back to Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Riley Smith. Well, at last week's Commodity Classic down in Orlando, Florida, I had the chance to talk with Ryan Stockwell of Indigo Ag because they had recently just made an announcement of FieldFlex, which is a suite of programs that allows farmers to kind of pick and choose some sustainability options that would fit their operations best and earn some extra money from it. We are here with Ryan of Indigo Ag to talk about their new FieldFlex program that they have announced today. So first off, Ryan, just tell us a little bit about that announcement and how this program works.
Yeah, absolutely, Riley. FieldFlex is a platform that allows growers the opportunity to take advantage of whatever sustainability program or opportunity works best for their farm at that point in the crop rotation. So it gives them that flexibility to choose when to pick either program, either carbon or source, that fits in their operation and their crop rotation, and that allows them to take advantage of the maximum opportunity available to them.
So more specifically, does this program recommend practices for farmers to use based on that fit, or is it also kind of looking at practices that they might be using already and then how they can take advantage of the carbon credit side of things?
It is a little bit of both. So certainly in the carbon program, the key component there is adding a new practice, but in a lot of source opportunities, what buyers are looking for in that program are growers who are using that practice for that crop for that year. So that means that a lot of growers who may be doing some of these practices already could qualify for that program.
Right, and then what's an example of some of the practices that it might recommend for farmers? Obviously, a lot of these are easier to implement than others, and some of them are just quick changes that can be made that a lot of farmers can use.
Yeah, absolutely. So there are a lot of options out there to qualify for these programs. So everything from reducing tillage to going to full no-till, as well as adding cover crops for the first time, or maybe expanding the use of cover crops, planting them sooner, terminating them later, maybe diversifying the species mix in that cover crop mix. It could be also adding another crop to the rotation. So a lot of opportunities to find, to get into those programs and to benefit from those programs.
Right, so for a farmer who would be interested in getting involved, what does the kind of protocol look like for getting involved with that and starting out, getting your operation kind of in this system and figuring out what carbon credit sustainability programs would fit best for them?
Certainly, yeah, the easy place to start is carbon.indigoag.com, where you can enroll your acres and sign up, and then you can also get an estimate of carbon credits for your operation and for those changes that you're looking to incorporate. So a lot of easy steps right there just to get some information and to get started.
And then once they're started, how does this look like in the long term? Who's involved with the practice? Does the program kind of keep consistently up with them, kind of maybe keep pestering them about new things that they can keep trying?
Well, we certainly have a lot of agronomic experts, and we work with a lot of partners that can offer advice. But again, the farmer's in control in this program. They get to make that choice of how to operate their farm. We're not going to dictate anything, but we are going to offer advice, give insights, share knowledge so that you can have success with these practices.
And then, of course, is this available right away? And if they want to find more information, we talked about where to get involved, just more information in general, where can they find that?
They can always go to indigoag.com, and if you're interested in understanding the carbon opportunity specifically, you can go to carbon.indigoag.com.
All right, Ryan, and is there anything else about this FieldFlex program that our listeners and viewers should know about today?
Well, it certainly creates a great opportunity that you don't have to wait. You don't have to worry about missing an opportunity because you've signed up for one or the other. This is a new approach. This is a novel opportunity to allow growers that flexibility that they didn't have up until now. So it's a great chance to take a look and to get started.
All right, Ryan, thanks for taking the time to visit with us today.
Thank you, Riley.
That again was Ryan Stockwell of Indigo Ag. As for right now, let's go ahead and take a look at that ag weather outlook. Well, today in the state of Iowa, you're getting one form of precipitation or the other. We have rain in some parts of the state turning into kind of a wintry mix. Other parts just getting snow flurries. So it really just depends on the area on what form of precipitation you will get. Then looking into tomorrow, it's going to be cooler yet again, but those clouds are starting to clear off. And then it looks like it could be nicer for a while. So let's go ahead and see what the National Weather Service has in store for the next 24 hours. As you can see from the National Weather Service, the weather is going to cool off once again. Today we have rain or wintry mix across the state, highs ranging from the upper 30s to upper 40s. Tonight we have windy conditions with a chance for rain or snow, lows ranging from the mid-teens to mid-20s. Tomorrow it'll be mostly sunny and blustery with chances for precipitation in the west, highs ranging from the low 20s to upper 30s. And taking a look at the affiliate weather map for tomorrow, Cherokee will be mostly sunny, a chance for rain or snow, high around 23. Shenandoah, again, a chance for that wintry mix. Sunny skies behind that, and a high of 39. Des Moines, mostly sunny and windy, high of 34. Waterloo, mostly sunny and windy as well, high of 28. Albia, blustery and mostly sunny, high of 37. Clinton, decreasing clouds, blustery conditions, high of 33. For more detailed forecasts in your part of the state, make sure to check in with your local Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network affiliate. That's been a check of the Ag Weather Outlook, and that also brings us to the end of this episode of Ag Matters PM. You can find all of our content on our website at iowaagnet.com. You can also follow us on social media at Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and LinkedIn, and you can find all of our video content as well as previous episodes of AMPM on our YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to see when those videos go live. Don't forget as well our free twice daily market podcasts on Apple, Amazon, Google, Spotify, and Podbean. From the IRN studios in Des Moines, I'm Riley Smith. On behalf of Mark Magnuson and Dustin Huffman, we thank you for watching. This has been Ag Matters PM.